was gonna be at the hotel. There's always one it's Gundam and Boss Baby. It's always like one or two that are at each location. I just remembered I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Yoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. Gundam.
So you have
You're here, right? Come on out. Wait, you're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Yoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Mom, I demand sacrifice. Feed me. Like, honey, calm down. It's just a burger. I feel like it's a flashback that that was done doing voices that you have to say it in the voice. Wait. I feel like it's a flashback that you was done doing voices. You have to say it in the voice. Oh, you mean when I was doing my dare? If it's a flashback, there's no way I can remember which voices I did on a flashback. Yeah, so just do Dogo voice. No, I'm not gonna do it for every voice. No, that's not how this works. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use it. And open, just as I thought, this key was Yoko's room key. All right, I should go inside. Pebbles, damn! Pebbles, what happened? So Yoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. Oh, hi, Princess, never mind. Huh, did the door open? Yeah, Yoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. Is this your room? Did you have Princess Nevermind's key? I regret nothing. Nothing. What, did something happen? No, it's just, I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault, what does she mean? Did they switch rooms? Oh, bed, lovely bed. Looks so comfy. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. How about the bathroom? There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. I see a Monokuma bear. There's no way anyone could use it. How do I... Give me this. Give me it. I could see just a little bit of his sombrero. I was like, bear. So the mirror was cracked. Now we gotta talk to Princess. They committed Sayaka Mokoto incident. Oh, you mean where they switched? I hope it's not like a repeat of that either. The moment Yoko came to this hotel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room? Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Yoko was crying and struggling with her kimono set. Oh, she couldn't tie her kimono again, and she was probably thinking of Snapshot, so she was struggling to tie her kimono. That's a nice, it's pretty fancy. You know, probably like $100 a night. Only the fanciest motel room. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. So that's why her sash is all messed up, because she couldn't tie it. How long was Yoko's legs in that scene? She's probably, as I say, they made her legs a lot longer than they were like 2 seconds ago. Like they gave a lot, like an extra foot. Snapshot is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Yoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Snapshot. That Snapshot kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own. She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Snapshot taught her. I could not really understand her feeling, which is why I said what I did. What did you say? Oh, don't tell me you said something mean.
Yoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
What? I wouldn't Legogo? Before you go.
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it!
And of course she's gonna get all stubborn about it.
Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
She's trying to be confident in herself.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror?
She went to the concert hall or the music venue because there's a long length mirror where she could see how to put the ribbon on. So she was probably in the storage room when Ibuki got killed or whatever. You don't just come and say that. Exactly.
Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
It's just a wee bit. That was when she kicked me out.
Cannot be.
Could it be Yoko remembered that? Are you saying that she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Yoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening to in on our conversation. Wow, rude. How rude, Princess Sonia. Princess Nevermind is not much of a princess. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Yoko was going to the music venue? I don't think they knew. I think it was just by chance. Something's wrong. Highly suspicious. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clues. Oh well. Oh well. You said her name. You said so. Listen, it was a mistake. I will save her this moment. Oh yes. When Stuffy finally says the character's name instead of a nickname. Wait. There should be there's still two things things to investigate? The car? A rundown, rusted and rotting car someone abandoned. Hey, maybe it'll start up if I keep staring at it. Looks like it's not a clue to the incident. Oh, maybe Boss Baby. Oh, she was really trying.
Damn right.
Hey, Jimmy, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same thing when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from this baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to go get you guys. I met with the Chia at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, he met up with Mika and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason. So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Yoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened. This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chia. Now I'm trying to say, look what you did to me. As I recall, didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Boo! Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nachito? In order to don't tell me he did it. Hang on, Gundam. Besides Chia, I also saw Gundam and Sailor Moon. I see. So Soda and Princess Nobody didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Yoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... Because again, I think so. We know Chia has an alibi. We know Gundam has an alibi. That's really the only people who have alibis. Are you reading their names right? No, you see nothing, Pebbles. While we are at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mika panicking in the front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you were circling the island? No, we went to the movie theater and had a street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. I don't know. I don't trust. Trust is very hard in this. Trust is hard. It's hard to earn my trust in this game. The time that, but I don't think he would kill anybody after what he promised Peko. The time that Mika and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there was no way I could have killed Yoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact that Yoko was killed and we did discover her body. What, do you still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. You're I trust him. His eye patch looks trustworthy. Oh yeah, I always trust people with eye patches. It's like Kaya. Oh my goodness. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. That's good to know. That's good. I'm glad we're at least slowly building trust. I don't want to know in advance what I have to do to end up like that. Oh, it was a truth bullet? Oh, because it was his alibi. So I'm thinking that's it, leave here. So that was it, I just need to talk to Boss Baby. Makes sense. So we have the movie theater and the hotel. Let me check on Shittiums. Where's Shittiums at? Shittiums, are you here? What do you have to say?
Well,
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird notifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where those machines are lined up? Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. And if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed by the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen with the music venue monitor.
Hey.
So they're connected to each other. But if I felt like it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. In good times. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Okay, so that's the only thing. I don't think this has anything to do with it. I can read it again. There's a paper on the bulletin board. Apparently it's a hospital notice. Hospital precautions. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital building. If patients do not need to be accompanied, overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden. Apparently only one person can accompany the infected thanks to Monokuma's selfish rule. Okay, so that's... Nothing's changed. Well, I guess I could check the camera again. Maybe somebody switched out the camera monitors. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey, Jimmy, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household function. So it can't record, so it only shows stuff live. Tell me, Jimmy. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. Strange video is an understatement. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. Well, at the very least, Soda claims it can't record. This person may or may not be, but people can lie, so either it can't record or it can. That's true, because again, I'm kind of leaning towards it being Soda. I'm slowly leaning towards it being Soda because he's the only one that knows how the cameras work. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. That doesn't look like a Ibuki though, because you would see her hair. Her hair would be sticking out of the bag, and it's not. So somebody filmed this. Interesting. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know what that it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore. This ladder feels so out of place. It's like it's weird when they go from like 3D and 2D because sometimes some of their models feel really out of place because they kind of switch between the two and sometimes it's like, it's not working. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions so things can still show up. Have infrared functions so things can still show up even in the dark, but the one I got from the machine alley was a really old, but it's an old model, so it won't show up. Oh, hold on. At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself? So you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her, but I didn't make it in time. Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide with that? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chia? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so, Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure out that out so easily. Why are you so angry? Got like Kirby face. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the 2nd floor. I'm heading over there now. Oh, okay. What the heck? She ran all away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room? I'm curious about that too. I like this. You like this trial? You've been saying that. I'm kind of curious where it's going. Because again, I already think that somebody told Buki to kill. Because again, she was being like very like you could brainwash her very easily. She was very like malleable. I think is what somebody told Ibuki to kill Yoko, and then they told Ibuki to hang herself. Also, I might be just overthinking. I might just be overthinking. But did she seem a little upset? Yes, a wee bit. Surveillance monitor video has been added. Hi, Soda. Do you have anything to say? Words of wisdom. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, we wouldn't be able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them to increase the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. I feel like this is what he said when I checked out the cameras. Okay, so if someone kills 2 people, then we kill 2 people, then who will be the Oh, so double, they already mentioned that. There's only one killer. One killer killed 2 people. So they already mentioned that it was one person. Last absurd. Anyways, it seems there's no possibility that another surveillance camera unit was used in this incident. I guess it was just, what do you call it? Reiterating what was I said. Hey, I'm trying to win through murder. Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Jimmy, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. Oh, no thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyways, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep on wearing it. She's gonna walk around in a hospital gown. She's gonna be like Mikey. Don't tell me you plan to wear a hospital gown from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looks like there was 1 gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns, and there was only 3 patients, right? We had Wannabe Hina, Ibuki, and Nacho, so that means somebody took the extra gown because there's 4 rooms. There weren't any gowns. Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one that Nacho was wearing. If I have no choice, what I should have just used Nacho's. If the unit's excited, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mika back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, if it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. So I need to investigate all the rooms. Looks like this is an open room. There shouldn't be anybody inside. I should look somewhere else. I should look everywhere. Everywhere is a part of the crime scene. No room should go untouched. Looks like this is an open room. There should be... You're a horrible detective, Jimmy. Every room is evidence. Really, Jimmy? Really? Really? Jimmy, I'm so ashamed. Oh, 76 out of 100%. That was an interesting animation. I'm surprised it wasn't. Why is there just an open room up here? What is this? Turn. Oh, it's an MRI. This MRI does not seem safe. I'm just saying. It seems a little too wibbly wobbly. So conference room. This is where Mika is, right? What's this? It's a pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch? Don't turn it on. Huh? Chia, are you there? If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Jimmy? If you poke out your eyes, you can turn... Wait. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes. Aw, bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting. Oh my god, this is even bright to me. To the light. Oh, we saw the wrong curtain. This is the curtain we saw. They could have set up the murder here and then acted like it was in the other place. And I see that bear. I saw Chia had finished opening the curtains that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? I'm surprised. I don't get it. I got it. Got what? The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. Troll film? What is this?
See?
See a black curtain that blocks light. It's also long enough to reach the floor. That's what Durgan and I have over our windows because the light was so bright they were like while we were streaming. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it's so dark. So is there something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail. I just want to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. That's it? I didn't get any evidence from here, though. I'm not done. You think you're done, Jimmy, but not today. It's a projector. Well, it's not strange for it to be in a conference room after all. This probably isn't a clue. I should look somewhere else. I think the curtains would be a clue. So this was a light-blocking curtain. That's why it was so pitch black. Window? Window. It's a really big window. The room looks more spacious thanks to that. I'm getting this bear. Hold on. Before I forget. A mirror. This might be the one level that I get all the bears. I'm only missing, I think, one. And I think I'm missing... Yeah, I'm only missing one. And I think it's at the movie theater. If I had to take a guess. The tables? The folding desks, they probably arrange these inside the conference room during meetings. There's something about that catches my eye. Other than that they're, like, the chairs are really ugly. That the chairs look really uncomfortable. That's what I caught my eye. I think that's what they said. Staff room? Well, he said the hospital was done, but we didn't check the staff room yet. Well, this is where they were sleeping at night. This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this clutter, medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. This is the only on-call room. Working at a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? Like I said earlier, the only reason for me to play this is to collect all the bears. I mean, it definitely would be a challenge. And I'm only missing one from this chapter. Medical equipment, nursing tools. There's a lot of other medical stuff here too. This room looks like it used to store equipment. There's nothing particular that catches my eye. The bed? You want to reminisce your nights with Mika? There's a bed. Remember there was one in the patient's room, but these are probably for breaks. No, that's not the time to rest. I should go back to investigating. It's probably a good idea. Goes update 100. Oh, activate despair. No. I pressed delete. I would like to press escape. Oh. What's going on with my pet? Oh. What's happening? What the? Where are you going? Excuse me, madam. Shittiums, if you want to get, wants to give you something. No, I don't want your shit. Oh, I got monochrome coins and tissue. Stuffy, press enter. Nope. All four back. What the fuck is this? I'm concerned. What, you just Yoshi laid an egg? Don't you get your butt back here, madam? Madam, listen, I gave you gifts for nothing. God damn. Now an egg. This is exactly what happens with Snake-a-me. At least it won't be shittiums anymore. I don't like how she threw up the egg though. She didn't like lay an egg. She threw up an egg. You successfully raised it in a new cycle. I don't appreciate. Then she gave me shit before she left. I feel bullied by my own pet. Okay, so the only place we have left is the movie theater, right? That's like it. And then it should be trial time. Just remember to remove poop fast. Apparently she doesn't turn into shittiums again. Get bullied by walking shit. My shittiums.
Hello there.
I miss her already. Why, hello there, Jimmy. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? In the case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used the movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie yet. I see. Then you really should watch this movie first. Hey, manager, customers here.
Did you call me?
Yes. Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Jimmy's the customer? Do you have a problem with? You got a problem with me, Bear? Fight? Want to take it outside? Yes, the movie.
What are you gonna do?
Huh? You said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. That's what's Jimmy looks like, then you're a really tough guy. We're so devoted to be Thunder, you even bought a Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. You paid $1.5 million for a sticker. Listen, I just did to shut him up. I wasn't actually going to give him the money, okay? Listen, that's a secret. It's nothing. In exchange for not watching this movie, Jimmy paid $1.5 million for the Monokuma sticker. Come on, so we talked about it. And anyways, why don't you show it to Nacho? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pockets and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here.
Okay, here you go. I already saw, it already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away 1 ticket per person. You only have 1 chance to watch it for free. Oh, and then I have to pay for the rest of the tickets. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket so you won't be able to cheat. That OUG poster by the door reminds me I need to see if I can find a playthrough of the original Japanese PSP release. They need to change that like they did for the fake Sakura game commercials. Like, oh, you mean, oh, like when they had the fake Sakura game? That was really funny, but also really sad. I like Nagito's reaction when he was like, you bought a sticker for 1. He's like, you think I'm crazy. Why is the sticker still in his pocket? I would have thrown it away. Wow, he's basically like, wow, Jimmy, wow. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it.
And I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hey, Jimmy, about the invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason. Just think of it as a protective charm. Oh, because Jimmy hasn't seen the movie yet, so he wouldn't have been able to do the murder. Somebody's gonna accuse Jimmy of the murder because he found Ibuki's body. But he'll be able to show that he didn't see the movie yet because of the ticket. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes the preparations. I guess I'm just looking around, right? I think we looked at this already, but I'll look at it again. It's a video game poster. Looks interesting. I'm definitely gonna buy it. I'm really gonna get it. He paid over $1 million for that picture. He's gonna get as much. I mean, he's got a point. If I paid $1 million for a sticker, I would definitely hold on to cherish. Popcorn? I would like some popcorn. The food shop. A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. I don't think this pertains to the incident at all. Game developers definitely are not praising themselves at all. No. I mean, at least they're very confident, to say the least. That reminds me, that item should have been on top of the counter. Oh, now he's remembering the bag? This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal Sailor Moon's face on it. Did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag used for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only 1 person can have, so there's only 1 bag. Is interesting, completely different style of game, but I found it fun and enjoyable. So wait, Ultimate Despair Girls is what you're talking about. I'm definitely gonna play it after this one. Okay, I'm back from making food. So what do you think right now, Stuffy? How did it go down? I don't know who did it, but I think somebody told Ibuki to kill Yoko because again she was in that kind of brainwashing stage, and then told Ibuki to hang herself. So I think somebody like used their manipulation on Ibuki to get her to kill Yoko and then hang herself. I just don't know who. The only person I'm kind of sussing right now is Soda because of the whole like green goo that's like mechanical goo. That's the only person so far. Gameplay is not detected, but plot is good. Yeah, because it's like a shooter game, like Goat says. Its tote bag is gone. That means. Whoa there. Were you interested in buying that tote bag? Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who do you sell it to? Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something like that would reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. Shocking. I like the shocking. I remember you said that there was only 1 because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to 1. It's more like it's limited to 1 person. What's the difference? When you buy 1 bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice of Oh, so he gave out, there's 2 bags. Cries at this one. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Not like this. Not like this.
Well, now.
Just give me my note. Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue. Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away. This is exciting. This is so exciting. That's outside. Theater is this way. See, I keep thinking the theater's that door. I don't know why. This feels like it. Yep, third-person shooter with Danganronpa twist, shooting truth bullets. I'm really excited. It sounds like a cool game. This is awkward. Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've been waiting for hours. The movie was supposed to start 15 minutes ago. I didn't even get popcorn. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. Yeah, it's fun. I'm on chapter 2 of all the Spare Girls. I'm just curious how the gameplay, how they're gonna carry over the story with changing the gameplay so drastically. The Wizard of Sailor Moon 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Please relax and enjoy the film.
It's gonna be my favorite. I'm so excited. Been waiting for this movie to come out for months. What is this?
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
He was born in a remote village full of old people. Oh, yes. Grammy, make me some cookies. Best movie from Best Game Developers. I like the little bear walk. He also looks so happy.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise.
Wizard of Oz, he's being swept away to Oz. I recall this narrator is the same voice actor as, is it? I was gonna say, if this is the same voice actor, that's really impressive, because that's, like you said, that's definitely a good range. That's like the person who did Funko's voice in the last game. That's a lot of range.
And was whisked away to Monami's country.
To Sailor Moon's country? Are there gonna be multiple Sailor Moons?
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change.
Pestering the old people! Grammy, make me cookies!
So he began his journey to see the wizard, Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desired.
This is literally the Wizard of Oz, isn't it?
Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends.
Oh my god, this is literally the Monokuma of Oz. Grammy, give me juice! Grammy!
Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide...
Exactly, so I was right about that. To be fair, in English 2 VA split Junko's personality, same two who split Toko and Jack. Both of them are quite, oh, so they actually, it's two people who do Junko. Oh, I was gonna say, that's still impressive that they sound like the same person. Because even with two voice actors, you would have to make it sound at least similar enough that it doesn't sound like two people. Like, I could see the same person, but that's still impressive. I like how people actually thought she was French. What, Celeste? Yeah, and then all of a sudden when she got angry, her accent went. Oh, she had like two accents.
The Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage. So he pumped her full of arrows.
Wait, missing her courage, which would have, with the person who was missing her courage was wannabe Hina. So this killing doesn't happen. And Japanese, one person did all of her. Damn, that's impressive. What? There's a tree.
He also met a Monami Tin Man who was missing a heart. So Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
So this would be Yoko. Because Yoko was missing a heart, I guess, because she was kind of bitchy. Oh! Not like this.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami.
Well, that's not surprising.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her.
I'm just saying it makes sense, Pebbles. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying it makes... Listen. I'm just saying it makes sense, okay? Oh, people are back. Grabbing my cookies done.
With this,
better be some brownies
Monokuma
too.
Enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Give me your money, Grandma. Monokuma is so nice. He's so nice. He's a king amongst old people.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
The end. What a great movie. The best movie, 10 out of 10. If you're pitting them to the disease, Nacho would probably be the heartless one. First thing he did was lie. True. And Yoko, he saw, but again, like, I think, again, they probably were gonna, what do you call it? Of the two, though, I think Yoko has less of a heart, only because of her comments. Some of her comments are really mean. I'm not pinning it all to disease. I'm just saying it like the only one that's been acting cowardice lately was wannabe Hina. Unless we're talking about Mika. I guess Mika could also be there. Give him all the Oscars, best movie for best picture, best narrative, best leading cast. Because literally he did everything, but no Oscar from, oh. Sailor Moon was a big part of it too, Pebbles. I think she played the worst. I think she was half-assing it. I don't think she was actually trying. Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each hand.
So...
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial. Blah, blah. Blah, blah now. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. I mean, I'd say some Pebbles don't make me feel, I just like, don't make me feel you with despair. Don't make me do it. Somebody needs to get some WD-40 on these doors. Method acting. Thank you, Wolfie. Yes, method acting. Thank you. How was it actually? How was it actually? I don't even have to ask. I just totally expected your. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Luke says by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Yoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too.
But...
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer's upset about that right now, or if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. And I think that should be it, right? Yeah, it's gonna be, I was gonna say it's trial time. I was like, there's nothing else I think I could get.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP!
Oh, ding, ding, ding!
I'll see you soon!